Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can't even talk about the news because it is completely and utterly horrible. But I'm printing some stuff for my Hobonichi. There's my page that I made yesterday, thanks to this quilt from one of you. And then I took all my spreads from this journal so far and made tiny little pebbles with them too, that I'm going to put in my Hobonichi, along with newspaper headlines and a new website that I found. So, Dr. Martin, I think I called him Sonder. It's Sander. Dr. Martin Sander, paleontologist from Bonn, Germany, has been excavating fossils in Nevada's Augusta Mountains for 30 years. He has dug out tons of bones from Ichthyosaurus, transports them by helicopter or beard truck, whichever is available. That's what it said. Back to his lab. His research has taught us more about evolution, life on Earth, and Nevada's place in the global scientific community. He divides his time between Nevada and Germany, excavating sea reptiles to better understand these giants in the ocean and the land. That was not my writing. That was somebody else's. But so I'm going to put this here. And then I took a map of Germany and imposed Nevada. And like Bonn is here in Germany and Augusta Mountains is in the middle of Nevada. So somehow this is going to go here too. I've never been to Bonn. I've never been to Munich, and I've never been to Berlin. We've only been on the Rhine and the Main and the Mosel, all the river cruises. Now in hindsight, kind of wish I had done this a little bit smaller font, but it is what it is. Yesterday I was up at 3:30. This morning I've been up since 3:30. I went to bed late as a precaution of sleeping into a normal time, and it didn't work. That'll work. But too much in my head. Too much in my head. And this morning, it is very cold. 29. 29 so far. No snow, thankfully. All right, this is volume 1, number 11. And I need a title right here. What kind of paper do I have in here? Ooh, I have this. This will work. Yeah, okay. My other container for my small scraps is at the beach. So I had to come up with a tin number 2. TIN number 2. Not 10 number 2. All right, Dr. Martin, and he's still working as far as I can tell, even though he's been doing it for more than 30 years. Okay, now what was I going to do today? I had a weird concept, didn't I? And I have already forgotten it. Oh, maybe Miner's Discovery. That's right. Okay. That's not so weird. Oh, yeah. Gold and silver. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this. I could do a whole, oh dear, where did this come from? I could do a whole journal like this. I really could, very easily. Let's just see what we have so far. This is my title page. Sea Pieces, Stories from the Sea Told in a Journal. I thought I was going to get more than one story in here, but apparently I'm not going to. This is my reason why, which I haven't done yet. Maybe I'll do that today. Sea Dragons is my title page for this volume. And they came from the Triassic period, which I really don't like this. But I'm leaving it because I think once I'm all done, it'll be okay. This is Oceans. This is Continental Drift. I love this. This is Fossils. This is Nevada. This is Augusta Mountains. This is Ichthyosaurus State Park. I kind of like that one too. This is Annie Alexander. This is the other guy, John C. Merriam. This is Martin Sanders. And now we're going to do miners, because miners digging for gold and silver in the day were finding bones too. They didn't know what they were, but they were finding bones and fossils. So back here, I have not written anything up for this either, but I think I'm going to divide it into a small section and a big section, and have this one be volume 1, number 12. Yeah. And this is going to be miners. I need to post it. Okay, we got all of our housekeeping parts done. Now comes the art. And speaking of art, I follow a lady that lives in San Diego, and her name is, oh dear, Denise Cerro. I will try and remember to put her name in the notes down below. She's a real artist, abstract mostly, in San Diego. She put on her video, she does a video every Friday. I think it was every Friday. Yesterday I saw it, or maybe yesterday morning, so it might have been, I don't know, once a week. And she does a lot of jelly plates and then tears that paper up and collages it into some kind of painting and beautiful canvas abstracts. Beautiful. She did her jelly plate both sides. She was using both sides because a lot of times to get layers, you need to let things dry. The paper, put it on there and let the paper dry to the paint, and then pull it off like a few minutes later to get good results. She said she's impatient, so she flips the jelly plate over and works on the other side. The paper's still stuck to it, and you can see through the jelly plate because they're kind of clearish. And she could see what she was doing, and she made a whole series of stuff doing that process. I was like, that is genius. Because I too am impatient, believe it or not. Yes, you do. I'm like, oh my God. Flip your jelly plate over and work on another project. And then when you're done, flip it back over. And that paper probably is enough time to let things meld and give the acrylic paint. This is with acrylic paint. Give the acrylic paint enough time to adhere to the paper and then pull it off, and you get the whole layer of stuff. I was like, that's genius. Genius. I even told her that. She doesn't know who I am, but I just said that's genius. So we're not doing jelly plate. All of that to say we're not doing jelly plate, but I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I doing? Minors. Okay. So I do have a whole stack of paper here. I've been organizing my room a little bit. I know. I'm not moving anything. Don't worry. Because that leads to lots of stuff. But I found like scraps of stuff everywhere. These are the ones I have painted in the last week or so. Oh, I like this one. I'm thinking I want something that I can add gold and silver to, and that might work. Let's put that aside. Not that. Not these. These are the scraps from recently. My notes to myself. Fossils. Continental drift. This I might think about too, although it's not the right color. Oh, this is a beautiful cleaning off your paintbrush stuff. This is, I think, one of my papers from the beach. Yeah, that I had taped to my table. This isn't the right color either. This is not the right color, but I don't remember what I used on here because it's smooth and shiny. I'm afraid silver and gold won't show up on there. Gold might, but silver may not. It's just blue paper that I made. Oh, no, this isn't bad. That's already got some golden stuff in it. I don't know if that'll blend. It won't contrast. It'll blend. I think I want contrast. Yeah. Oh, this is not bad. There's already gold in that one, too. There's gold in them. There's papers. This is too pink and yellow. Too orange. Not enough. Too much going on. Ooh. Not the right colors, per se. But maybe when they were digging for gold, they accidentally hit their thumbs with their axe or whatever, and they were bleeding. You think? I don't know. That doesn't have enough on it. That's too blue. Ooh, I like this color combo. Ooh. I don't know how I would equate that, but I like that. And this would be also good. Silver and gold would show up on here. Now, when I say silver, I only have I do have a tempera paint stick with that silver. Oh, that might work. I know I have gold paint, but I don't have silver paint. But I do have these two. Okay, that's a possibility. This is gorgeous. And it's just a clean off your brush thing. That might work. That's not enough color and too much going on. Ooh, that's pretty. But not the right colors. No. 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 Okay. Put this stack someplace. All right, my gold paint is somewhere right in here. Here it is. And it is Liquitex gouache, acrylic gouache. iridescent bright gold. So I have this silver and this gold. There is gray in here, and I'm afraid the silver's not going to show up, even though I love this one. It may not be right. I'm really thinking this, except the dirt was not black. What if I did like parts of this and parts of this? No. Parts of this and parts of this? Like that maybe? Like, no. Sky and ground. But like remove all this white. I don't know. Or sky and dirt. Now that I like. And I think these two like contrast good. This is not big enough. But I may not let that stop me. I'm going to cut out around the edge of this. I'm not going to tear it because it's hard to tear these narrow pieces. These little bits of margin here without maybe not tearing it right. Kind of just going around just where the paint stopped on the edges here. Taking a little liberty with this bit here. Okay. Maybe doing the same thing with this. But I only need a little bit. But I might have it like be a hat over the top of it. Which maybe I can do this. Sort of. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going for it. So try your jelly plates 2 at a time. 2 sides at a time. Okay, if we do this, we do this. Sort of. Trying to get as much on the sides as possible. I don't know if I have. Seems like I had another jelly plate that had blue in it. Might cut out. It's not the same color, but it will blend enough, I think. Okay. Doesn't have to be centered. And if we do enough stuff up here, you might not realize that it's not the exact same. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think I'm going to glue these 2 down first. Don't tear the paper. Now, this is not going to be needed, all of it. Yeah. Woo! There's a helicopter or a small plane going over. Just reminds me of all the fire planes. Oh dear. Oh dear. We have a couple people that have planes on the lake and they commute like to Atlanta. Maybe like Monday and Thursday afternoon. They come back here. They leave on Monday and come back here on Thursday afternoon, especially in the summer. And one of them has a house over by longtime friends. And you would see him come in on his seaplane. And he'd land on the water and float up to his house. Drive up to his house with his seaplane. Like, that would be cool. The closest I got to that was driving a jet ski to work one time, or a couple times actually. We had taken it for a ride and a storm came, so we docked it. And I think somebody came and picked us up. This was in the summer sometime. And we docked it at the marina where I worked, because I was their secretary, billing, all kinds of stuff. And ordering parts. Do you know how to order a part for a Mercruiser engine? Me neither, but I learned. Did I know what port and starboard were? No, but I learned. But it was just fun because I could work close to home. Didn't have to commute hardly. And I got to ride my jet ski to work every once in a while. But anyhow, we docked it at the marina and then somebody came and got us. Took us home from the marina. And then my husband took me to the marina then the next morning, and I drove it home after work. And I thought I was so cool because when I was a kid, I'm dating myself, but when I was a kid, I used to love watching Flipper because Flipper's, the boy in Flipper, his dad was like a park ranger in the Everglades, and he would drive a boat to work. I'm like, I want to do that. So I thought I was as cool as the characters in Flipper. But little did I know I was going to turn into an artist. Just kidding. I'm a lady who plays in art journals. Okay, we've got a background, pretty much. I'm not concerned about that so much, although I could put a little piece of blue and then that won't be so drastic. Let's do that. And this is why you have a stash of painted paper, or I do, and why I enjoy them quite a bit. There, now it really doesn't look so bad. Okay, we have a base. So now, roll up your sleeves. All right. Put stuff away so I don't get paint everywhere. I have a dirty paintbrush and a dirty thing of water right there. Now, let's start with silver, and let's start with this. Oh, a Neo Color twos. Oh, I have metallic gold pen, but I don't have a silver one. And I don't have silver in Neo Color twos. I just have gray. So let's try this first. So I don't know what to do. What marks to make. Is that like a silver line and granite or whatever? Okay, that does not show up enough for me. Really doesn't either. I need silver. Let's see what the gray does. Oh, now that's better. Can we pretend? Can you see that now? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I'm just going to have like strikes. An exaggerated kind of like X. Maybe a couple like off the page. Maybe one down here. Now the gold, I wonder. Ooh, that gold might work pretty darn well. Do gold and silver live next to each other? I don't know. Oh yeah, that works good. I don't even have to get a paintbrush wet. This is a Dollar Tree craft pen, and they are delicious, but they don't have them anymore. At least I can't find them at ours. Kind of just shadowing the silver with gold in the best sort of way. And I'm making them thick. On purpose. I don't want them all to be going in the same direction because gold and silver don't necessarily hang out organized. I've panned for gold before. We used to go camping on the American River where they discovered gold in California. And we would pan for gold. My dad panned for gold. My grandmother had a necklace. I wonder where that is. That she had like a little tiny disc. Like a tiny little disc shadow box. But it was circular. And she had a jeweler put the little nuggets of gold that she had panned in that little disc. And she wore it as a pendant. It was cool. I don't know where that is though. I don't know if I like that. I wonder if the paint would be a little bit different. Now this has a little tiny top and I might can go like, oh, that's better. That's better. I'm just drawing over what I've already done. So it's kind of like a two-dimensional gold. That is better. And it helps the silver a little bit too. Oh, wow. I have to say, I like this. It is totally different for me. Phew, that paint stinks. Phew. Phew. Okay, let's see. I think it's very thick. It's almost like a puffy paint, like a craft puffy paint. But I don't normally do lines. I normally do like a circle shape somewhere. And you can't even tell that there's purple or white over here. It looks completely as if it were a gold mine or a tunnel into a gold mine. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, what are we going to do tomorrow? I don't know. Oh man, that needs to dry. Okay. I think we have pretty much all of the like paleontologist miners, the people that came across them. And I don't have to do this now. There is something else here. King Survey, 1860. I don't know what that, I don't remember what that was. But there's a lot of concepts here, like deep time, bone or stone, bare rocks, digital to physical and back. I love that. I might start doing some of those. So I think I'm going to go with deep time, because it was somebody, one of the paleontologists or somebody said that. It was deep time ago. There's a dog barking out here. Time for me to stop. All right. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we're going to go deep time. Ooh, this is so pretty. And it's showing up on camera, at least at this side, just like it looks. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.